Another thing about this area is that we try to do a food education. Okay, our whole main goal is for people to eat healthy in here. Like I said, that we have
That's all right. It's gonna edit up nice. Sam Heine here, back at you with another episode of Street Talk. It's a new week. Hope everybody had a good one. This week I had a really cool conversation with Mike Safai, who's the owner and operator at Safai Coffee Company. Big time player around the area in terms of manufacturing and distributing of fresh, local coffee, sourced in a sustainable way from farmers, making sure that the coffee farmers are taken care of down in the growing country so that they can feed their family and thrive as well. So really an inspiring guy, and he's also got a great coffee shop on Paristown Road that you can go and have a cup by the cup. But he is the mind and the brain power lead developer of the Logan Street Market development down in Shelby Park, which is just a really up and coming neighborhood surrounded by Germantown, the Highlands on the other side of that, Paristown Pointe, Smoketown, and so it's just this really great melting pot of neighborhoods that are all very much up and coming, have some great history behind them, that weren't, 5 to 10 years ago, like I've said in my other videos, when a lot of these neighborhoods that we're talking about, they definitely weren't where they were today. They wouldn't be the type of place that you might want to live with your family or go into as much if you didn't have to, but there's this contrast between the old and the new, and all of the great, trees and community gardens around that area that really makes it a great place to live. And so Mike's playing a big role in that. And like I said, he's the brains behind and developer behind Logan Street Market, which is what his goal is bringing a marketplace type setting to Louisville, Shelby Park more specifically, like I mentioned. But he's bringing different local businesses and restaurants and farmers markets, fresh produce, meat, seafood, all under one roof. And he's, a real big shtick that he's looking to bring in is teaching people about food, how to eat healthy and sustainably, how to cook their own food at an affordable rate. And he's really looking to be a resource for bringing people together around the community and being at that sense of community, bringing businesses together, residents. So it's really something that's going to help the commercial side as well as the residential side of that neighborhood and really around the city. Hasn't been done before in Louisville. So it's really an interesting conversation. And even outside of that, it's just such a great commercial development. Like I said, it does tie into the residential development as well. But, it's just anytime you bring all sorts of investment dollars and local businesses together, it really develops a neighborhood and gives it that next step up. And so I also picked his brain on where he thinks the neighborhood's going to be in 5 to 10 years with that development going on. There's multi-million-dollar developments going on the commercial side right up the road all around the Logan Street Market. On the residential side, there's a ton of money pouring in to really revive and help these houses to thrive. And as a byproduct, there's a lot of new residents. And it was very cool to get his perspective on where he thinks the neighborhood's going, where he thinks the neighborhoods surrounding are going in Germantown, Smoketown, Paristown Pointe, all these up and coming neighborhoods, and how they're going to tie into the framework of the Louisville map. As always, if you have any questions, curiosities, or inquiries about anything you see in the video, anything in Shelby Park or the surrounding neighborhoods, any neighborhood curiosities in general related to real estate, I'm always happy to help out. My number is 502-500-6469. Feel free to shoot me a text or give me a call anytime. It's my personal cell. Or shoot me an email at sam@familyrealty.com. Again, happy to help in any way. Without further ado, let's go ahead and dig into this interview. Hope you all enjoy. What's going on, everybody? Sam Heine here, back with another episode of Street Talk, and we are down on Logan Street today in Shelby Park with Mike Safai, who is the owner and operator of Safai Coffee Company, but more importantly, and where we are today, he is the brains and the idea man behind Logan Street Market. That's a really, really great development that's tied into the Shelby Park
Park roots and vision, bringing the community together in a lot of different ways, bringing businesses together. And so we wanted to come down and get the inside scoop from them. And Mike, you just gave me the tour, and it's such a cool project in terms of bringing, restaurants together, fresh produce, meats, different businesses, but more importantly, or just as importantly, I guess you could say, it's bringing all the residents out of the woodwork around Shelby Park and from Germantown, Paristown Pointe, Smoketown. It's really
even Old Louisville is only 4 or 5 blocks away from here. You got Paristown Road, and
yeah.
I mean that's what we're looking to. This is. I mean, food is the number one priority in here, but really we want it to be a gathering place. This is what we're looking for. This is not a place for people to come in, walk in, buy a little meat, and walk out, spend 15, 20 minutes. We want people to come over here, spend a couple of hours, walk around, meet each other, greet each other, get to know each other. So really is the social aspect and the community gathering place. That's what we're looking for.
Yeah. So I guess that's some of the inspiration of what, made you, want to start this up.
Yeah, I mean, since I moved here in 1997, this was one of my dreams. Me and my wife fell in love with this city. We're from West Coast. My family lives in Seattle. We came here, we fell in love with this city, but I thought one thing is missing is the market, and so this was always my dream for something like this to happen in here, but I didn't thought I would be the one doing it.
Yeah.
So when the opportunity came in, perfect neighborhood, perfect time, and everybody's ready for it. So we made the decision 2 years ago to do this, and as you see, 2 years is getting there. Hopefully, open up in 6
Absolutely.
weeks, and we're excited to get people here.
Yeah.
So,
well, I'm glad that you did decide to do it, because
Yeah.
it's going to be really incredible. I mean, just in terms of the mock-ups of what it's going to look like, folks. We'll lay some of that over the video. But like you said, open in July. And what I thought was really interesting about it was, we're in Shelby Park, which is right on. It's really a melting pot. You've got Germantown on one side. You've got Smoketown over here. You've got Paristown Pointe coming in. So really up-and-coming neighborhoods leading on into the Highlands. But Shelby Park is a bit of a food desert in terms of the
Yes.
food options that you have around here.
So as you said, that this neighborhood, you got Paristown here, you got Germantown, you got Old Louisville, Paristown Road, Smoketown, and Shelby Park. So I think this would be a point that connects the whole thing together. Okay. Mm-hmm. And also one of our biggest goals in here is that, we're not, I know this is a food desert. We bring in food here, but our main goal is to educate people how to eat healthier and eat better. Okay, I mean, that's our number one project. For example, that we have that, demo kitchen upstairs that is actually sponsored by GE, but we're gonna have chefs coming over there and start doing food demonstration. We're gonna have a program called 530 that we can teach people how with $5 in 30 minutes, cook enough food to feed 3-4 people.
Yeah.
So we're gonna accept food stamps in here. So would be an alternative for people to come over here. That how you can get most of your value out of your food stamps in here if you just cook at home.
Right.
Instead of finding prepared food or something like that and taking home. So like I said, it's about eating healthy, bringing food to this area, being a community center, and a gathering place for the people. Like I was telling you earlier, that I want when Saturday morning people get up and ask their kids, what do you want to do? I want them to say, I want to go to the market.
Go to the market.
Okay, but that's what our goal is.
But yeah, it's just a really inspiring vision, because up and coming neighborhoods, it benefits the residential side just as much as the commercial side. And there's this movement in the Shelby Park area, and obviously in Germantown, that's seen such great success over the last few years. And I expect that to kind of move into the Smoketown area as well. So many great developments come into the area, and I see Logan Street Market as sort of the centerpiece of that. Maybe initiated a lot of that movement.
That, and also, like I said, it would be a connecting. It would connect these awesome neighborhoods together.
Right.
No, I mean that's what the whole goal for this area is. Of course, we bring in 150 jobs just the Logan Street Market. Of course, if this, when traffic comes here, people are going to start moving in here and putting other retail shops in this neighborhood. We're hoping to make this area to become a destination that people choose to go.
Right.
Believe it or not, during the Christmas, we were getting calls in here. People were leaving messages that they want to know what our hours was. So people out of town, they're staying in a hotel,
right,
and they were looking for things to do in Louisville, and they heard about the market, so they were leaving messages in here.
Right.
Hey, we're out of town. We want to know what your hours are. Blah blah blah. So then we called them back and said, sorry, you're not open yet. Saturday morning, I was here working on building the bar down there. We had a couple from Michigan that they were walking up and down with their phone, trying to find an entrance.
Oh, really?
I was like, well, what are you looking for? They said, well, we're looking for the market. I was like, oh, I'm sorry.
Come back and see us in July.
Yeah. So it's going to bring a lot of attraction in here. It will make this area to become a destination that people can, come in and enjoy it. So I'm hoping that this will be the anchor for this whole neighborhood and the neighborhood surrounding us.
So let me ask you this a little more specifically, and I know you just kind of answered this question, but something I like to ask going around to different neighborhoods, and you being on the ground floor here and seeing it kind of come up in the development, the buzz on the streets, where do you see it going on the residential side and the commercial side in 5 to 10 years?
Yeah. Well, I think this area is going to be one of the hottest areas to live. Now, one thing that, everybody's talked about the gentrification word, so it's very, touchy subject, But I believe that, you can't just let the neighborhood die because you're afraid of that, right? I mean, the reason that neighborhood is not growing because, it needs to be developed. But it has to be a balance, right? Like, if I would have come over here, just start building condominiums and sell them for $500,000, bringing the raises, but we come here, we bring in 150 jobs. We're hoping the businesses move around here, they bring more, another 100, 150 jobs. So if you can bring 200-300 jobs, walking distance in this neighborhood, right? So people in this neighborhood can come and get jobs, so then they can make more, and when their prices goes up, it would move their standard of living for them also higher to match as the prices are going up.
Yeah.
So they will have a better life, better living standards in this neighborhood, and they can walk to work, shop at work, and also makes the neighborhood a better neighborhood.
Yeah.
So it has to be that balance, or you just have to let the neighborhood just stays the way it is, which then everybody complains.
Yeah.
So.
Well, what a big time step forward for the neighborhood, and I think this is going to be great success from what I can see. You're building equity in the vision down here, but you're building equity in the community as well, and that's a really cool thing.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Well, thank you.
I appreciate you coming on. Yeah. Everybody, Mike Safai, Logan Street Market opens in July 2019. Come down and see them. They've got everything from beer, coffee, fresh food, produce to lunch, dinner,
wine and meat and seafood and everything you need.
And sociability.
Yes.
Sociability. So, all right. Well, I appreciate y'all tuning in, and we'll see you next week, guys. Thanks.
Thank you.